The first thing I always do when I get a Tesla is get it tinted. I think it's a must, especially if you live in sunny areas like Arizona, California. So today we're gonna go to OC Tint Solutions, our favorite shop in the OC area. Jason, the owner, is a fantastic guy, and we've taken our past 4 Teslas to Jason and got it tinted. So when you get a Model 3 specifically, none of the glass is tinted. On a Model Y and Model X, the rear windows are tinted, but you can see how clear this actually is, which can really be a nuisance when you're driving around in sunny California or anywhere where it gets sunny. The rear windows are not tinted at all, and the back window has a little bit of shading at the top, but it's not tinted in the rear at all. So what I'm thinking today is like probably 20 to 30% on the sides, 70% on the front, and of course a rear tint a little bit darker as well. And there's actually a story on how I met Jason and how I made a big mistake tinting my Tesla in the past. I'll give you the couple things that you need to worry about when tinting a Tesla, and on top of that, the Model 3 is actually one of the hardest Teslas to actually tint, and we'll explain why. But today, let's head on over to OC Tint Solutions to get this fishbowl completely tinted. So OC Tint Solutions actually just opened a new shop in Costa Mesa. So this is actually pretty convenient. It's not too far from where we're at, but it's definitely worth it. And I'll talk about why you should go here at the end of the video. But first we'll get into the tinting process and of course my big mistake that I made.
One eternity later.
All right, we're pulling up. Dang, this is actually a nice shop that they have here. Right next to a nice guy. What's a nice guy? But brand new shop. Wow, congrats to Jason here. New location, new spot in Costa Mesa, OC Tint Solution. Their last location was in Anaheim, and I think they still have it as well, but of course we'll talk about it when we talk to, hopefully we got to talk to Jason here, but really cool spot here. Brand new shop, brand new location. They've got a couple of bays over here, which is really nice. And then we've got Brian, which is Jason's brother, Model 3, which we'll check out while we're waiting here as well. So while we're waiting, this is actually Brian's car, Brian of OC Tint Solutions, and this is a super nice purple. It's kind of the purple that I wanted to go with when I wrapped the Cybertruck, but I think this is a Nosatech, and you can see how glossy this purple actually is. So if you're looking to wrap your vehicle as well, they do this here at OC Tint Solutions, plus paint correction and also PPF as well. I haven't decided if we're going to do PPF on our Tesla Model 3. It might be worth it since we're going to be doing some tracking, but I also kind of want to do a color change as well. So maybe like a colored PPF in the near future. So there's different types of tints, but I think we're going to go with 3M. We've gone 3M in the past before, but we're going to just do it again. I'm thinking 70% on the front windshield and then 30% give or take on the sides. I've had trouble before in the past with the front windshield being tinted, so I'm not going to go that dark anymore. One time I went 50% and I got a ticket. So we'll knock on wood and we don't do that again. But if you wanted to go even higher, you could do crystalline, but I think for this project, we'll just do the regular 3M tint.
A few moments later.
And here it is. Finally, we are finished. We got the Model 3 Performance. Look at the tint on this. We got it on the front windshield and the sides and also the rear as well to really complete the look of this. Got the white exterior, the black interior, 3M tint all around, ceramic tint, which is highly recommended, 100%. And definitely shout out to the team here at OC Tint Solutions. This really completed the look of it. So now we're doing some final touches to make sure everything is a-okay and perfect before we actually leave here. And of course, tint, if you didn't know, the couple days after you get tinted, you can't roll down your windows. And if you see any like micro bubbles or anything like that, it does disappear after it gets heated up. It's winter right now, so it might take a little bit longer. And on top of that, tint does get darker when you leave a few days afterwards. And so when you first put it on, it might look a little light, but it will get darker looking as you continue to drive it and it gets exposed to like the elements out there. And so now we are finally completed, tinted all around on this Model 3 Performance. and it really completes the look. We went a little bit of a shade lighter this time, 70%, because I don't want any trouble with the police. And then we've got 30% on the sides and also the rear as well. I think this is a must for sure, especially in California or any place that you have any sort of sunshine. But we've got the nice white and black type of look here, and then we got the rear, it's also tinted as well. But very, very sick, super sick combination for sure. 3M ceramic is the tint, and if you're interested in getting this, definitely hit up OC Tint Solutions and ask for the dentist deal so that he can hook you up as well. But really cool to see, and all in all, not that long of a job as well. We've been here for the past couple hours, and really cool to see the whole process from start to finish, and to see all the different things that they do here that's different to protect all the different electronics in the interior, because there's a lot of water that goes within tinting, and this was a really cool process to see. But definitely shout out to the team, and definitely check them out. I'll link them down below in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. So how I discovered OC Tint Solutions was that I made a massive mistake when I tried to tint my Model Y. I didn't try and do it myself or anything. I just picked the wrong shop. Before, I just always thought tinting was a cheap job. You could just spend $100 to $200, doesn't matter the film, material, or anything, and it's not worth it to pay anything higher than that. Until I went to go tint my Model Y, and I just picked the cheapest shop in the area in California. I think the job was like $200 total for the windows plus the front windshield, and it was terrible. And on top of that, the clarity is a big thing, especially if you're going to be tinting the front windshield. If you use cheaper films that don't have really precise clarity, it's just going to make your front windshield blurry, and actually it's pretty dangerous to drive around no matter what. So high quality film like 3M or even XPEL on the windshield, so it's going to make it so that it's easier to drive and really won't mess with your eyes when you're driving around, whether it's daytime or nighttime. Most people think like front windshield might not be worth it, but I definitely think it's worth it, and especially sunny areas where that sun really starts to blare on the interior of your vehicle. And on top of that, if you've got any sort of phone dock, think about it. When you're driving around and the sun is blaring, your phone heats up even more. So the tint on all your windows keep you cool and also your phone cool as well, so it doesn't overheat. So that was my mistake, and since then I've always gone back to OC Tint Solution and always chosen the higher quality film and of course the better install on tinting your Tesla.